No, I think the best way to start it would be how proud I am of everybody. I mean, this was, it's kind of like I said at the end of the post game yesterday was that we're trying to treat this kind of like a 3-game tournament. And yesterday we getting the win against Kent State. We're 1-0. Now we get the big win against Prairie A&M. Now we're 2-0, and obviously we've got a huge challenge on our hands come Wednesday night with Washington coming in the Hawkeyes. But we'll worry about that tonight, and tomorrow. But I think that our productivity was so much better today. I felt like we played so much, just we played loose, played so much more confident. And that tells me that we're getting better and we're growing and we're maturing. A lot of the things that we did out there today, the only gripe that I have, complaint that I have, is we should have never had 19 turnovers. Got to find something right as a coach to improve on. But everything else, I thought our balance was as good as it's been all year. No question, it's the best it's been all year. Talk about from a scoring standpoint and productivity standpoint. And I think with Destiny setting the tone specifically, with 7 charges, I mean, I would think somehow, some way that's got to be an NCAA record in one game. But we'll figure that out and we'll move on. As far as whether it is or isn't, hopefully it will be. But and it's like what we try to tell them. I've told them that from day one of this year. That's the kind of basketball, the kind of things that we have to do to be the team that we can be and need to be, as far as being scrappy, blue collar, do all the little things, take charges, obviously rebound, all those things. And the rebound margin today was phenomenal on our side. I think the one thing that we did much better in the second half that we didn't do in the first half was the offensive rebounds we converted or we got to the foul line. Second half we didn't do a good job of that. But anyway. With all that being said, shoot questions to this.
What was different between the first half and the second half?
I just think it was, we found, we made one real simple adjustment with the screen and roll stuff. I felt like that they were coming out and hard hedging so far out that we were extending them. But yet, in the first half, we just kept trying to run the play, as designed, rather than just roll the screener. And I felt like when we started diving the screener and bringing the other kid up to go high-low out of it, we had, not only did we have the normal options, but we just had a much quicker option. I felt like, that's where we really kind of made our bread and butter with just that little simple adjustment.
Te'onna, what would you say was the difference between first half, second half for y'all?
I believe the first half, we were the attackers. My first 2 points were me attacking, and then I could always depend on YT and Destiny to have my backside rebound, so I feel like everybody played their role with a high intensity the first half. And then the second half, we kind of just let the game come to us because we had benchers coming off, but I feel like they turned it up too at the end of the second half.
Tyler, talk about your game.
First, when I first came into the game in the first half, I got charged right off the top. I went up and the ref called a charge on me, and I kind of let it get to me. And I just got fouled after that. But once I thought about it, I knew that because, first of all, our team, we were just like everybody was on the road, and I really wanted to help everybody out, and I just couldn't let my fouls get in the way. I really just wanted to focus on rebounding. That was my main focus in this game.
Coach, talk about these 2 young ladies, what they did today.
Well, I mean, I think, as I've said many times, Te'onna, she just brings so much energy. I mean, she brings so much energy, she brings so much tenacity, brings so many of the blue-collar things that we talk about. I mean, I think from a leadership standpoint, it's all come full circle with her. And for where we've been and what we've gone through to where we are today, I don't know that in 24 years I've coached a kid that I'm proud of. You know, it's just, you know, I just feel like we have that kind of bond and, you know, that kind of relationship as far as, you know, I know that now she knows we're counting on her, and we're counting on her every single possession, every single game, every single, you know, trip, whatever. And like I said, I've been extremely proud of how she's handled everything and helped us, you know, through the trials and tribulations of the earlier part without her, and now obviously we're a completely different team with her. And then, you know, twin here, you know, Tyler is just, you know, the thing that you gotta love about her is she's so coachable. She's, you know, she made a couple of the, I'm not gonna question the officiating, but, you know, at the end of the day, you know, what happened happened. And it's like what we told her on the sideline, just let it go. You know, the difference between being, you know, a good team and a great team is the other thing I continuously say, is how you handle things. And I think now the difference, especially today, was we handled things, we kept our poise. We handled things and got through things, you know, tremendously today, to where other times, you know, we let things bother us. We let them burden us down. We don't play through it and let it suck our energy out of us. And I think we've totally grown up and matured to where we go to the next play. It's like I told them in the pregame, you know, at the end of the day, you know, we're going to weather every storm. You know, if and when it comes, we're going to weather every storm. And I think that obviously showed today on the court.
Te'onna, talk about what coaches said about you and how you've evolved in your time here.
I can really say she's totally right. My confidence on the court, last year I really didn't shoot as much as I do this year. I just feel like as a senior and as the defensive player I am, I feel like our team, that's where we get our intensity, that's where we get our energy from, that's where we get our, just get going. And I just noticed that it's a huge effect, like it's contagious, how Coach said yesterday. And once I realized that, I want to see my teammates succeed in their roles. So I feel like my role is to start that off and just keep them going and get it like contagious, the energy, the intensity, and that's all I've been doing lately, just because I see a change in the team when I do it.
Any more questions? All right, Coach, guys, thanks for your time.
Thank
Appreciate
you,
it.
guys.